Hey, what up everybody, this is Stevie Breach coming to you, and I've just been sitting here thinking about how I can make a video here on Easter, talking to you guys about some wrestling before I head off to work. I got a little bit of downtime here to kill, and I've been trying to really think if there's any way in the world that CM Punk could make a Chicago, appearance at the Payback pay-per-view in June. Basically, everybody's had been thinking for over a year that Payback was going to be CM Punk's last show for WWE, that was going to be him leaving with this contract, maybe playing off the whole Money in the Bank situation from a few years ago with him beating John Cena and becoming the WWE champion for the first time. And I just been really thinking about, that if you go over the Paul Heyman interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and they were talking about, is there a chance that CM Punk was going to make an appearance at WrestleMania? Because, of course, this was recorded a few days before WrestleMania had happened. And Paul Heyman was saying that, in order for CM Punk to make an appearance at WrestleMania, there has to be a first contact. So, as of, WrestleMania weekend, CM Punk and Vince McMahon or CM Punk and Triple H hadn't even had a conversation about the opportunity of a return for CM Punk. But you have to think, with everything that's in the air with the Ultimate Warrior passing over WrestleMania weekend, and how Vince McMahon has reacted to wrestlers that have been big stars for him passing, and having that chance to have closure. If you go over the whole thing with Vince McMahon and Bret Hart as well, is trying to really make that whole, and try to become a good person on the inside again. Is there a chance that Vince McMahon would go to CM Punk and say, I know that you want to leave. I know that you want to go out there and you want to explore other things. You want to leave wrestling for the time being. But is there a chance that for your wrestling fans, for the Chicago community that are coming out to support you, is there a chance, if we give you a main event title shot against your friend Daniel Bryan, if you would like to be in the main event? So if there is a large gap between you wrestling, if you do leave wrestling like The Rock did for 8 years, that at least you would have a match that you would go out with as your last match, being, on the top of your game. He's been rested up for a few months. Does he really want to go out as the Royal Rumble being his last match? And I know there are a lot of things that are in the way right now. WWE, during the Ultimate Warrior documentary, went to as far as to post a post-it note on the wall on a poster that had CM Punk's face on it for the Royal Rumble, just covering up to make sure that there was no sights of CM Punk on future releases. And I would think if that was anything minor, if CM Punk was just a split and say, I'll be back in a little bit, but I'm not coming back anytime soon, would they have even covered that up? Because it's not like they're going to be able to cover up CM Punk for the future of all time on the network. If you go through and you watch shows like WWE Countdown, or if you go through anything of the the past pay-per-views, he's listed on there. So it's not like they're really trying to cut CM Punk out of everything. It's just for some reason they put that post-it note. If it was some sort of an inside joke, or if it was just really the people from legal saying make sure he's not on anything. For the time being, I'm not sure, but I know that a lot of people who bought tickets for Payback are fellow Chicago people, like my friend HBK25. I know that he really wants CM Punk to be there, and I know that he's talked about since CM Punk has not been in the fold, wrestling hasn't been as big as it once was, but he is looking to go to this show, and he is looking to have a ton of fun. Hopefully he'll make the Road to Payback videos that he made last year. And I think that would be the way to do it. I think that would be a great way that, CM Punk, Vince McMahon, Triple H can all shake hands, say we're going to go out there, we're going to have a good match, we're going to leave on great terms, and we can go from there. I mean, I'm not saying that Punk has to win the title and run out of the building again. I think that Punk could just wrestle the match, put over Daniel Bryan. He could, wave to the fans, and he could walk out, saying that, he had his last wrestling match, if that is the real way that he is really going to leave wrestling, and it'd be a win-win for everybody that's involved. Vince makes a ton of money. Punk makes a ton of money. Punk gets to say goodbye to the fans. He gets to have his last match, in the ring in his home city in Chicago, and he gets to go out, probably having a great match. I mean, everybody can remember the match at Over the Limit that Punk and Bryan had before. I believe they had another match at another pay-per-view that's not, oh shit, what the fuck was it? Yeah, I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but they had another good match after WrestleMania 28 a few years ago. So we'll go from there. Everybody have a good day. Everybody have a fun Easter. Hopefully everybody got some Easter eggs and some peeps out there. And we'll have a good one. Peace out.